Havoc is the cinematic equivalent of getting drop-kicked into a brick wall and still crawling forward with a mission. It follows a jaded detective, Walker, played by Tom Hardy, as he stomps his way through a labyrinth of crime, corruption, and copious bloodshed to rescue a politician's son, while uncovering a web of betrayal that's more tangled than your headphones after 5 minutes in your pocket. Think The Raid meets Children of Men if they both got blackout drunk and crashed into a PS3 cutscene. Tom Hardy as Walker is peak Hardy. At this point, this man doesn't need to act. He just shows up in a hoodie, speaks in that grovelly voice like he's been gargling cement, and stares into the abyss of your soul. He's not just in character anymore. He is the genre. Watching him punch, shoot, grumble his way through mayhem feels like a passion project. Or maybe just his version of yoga. Supporting cars, they exist. And many of them die. A lot. Because folks, there is no plot armor here. People drop faster than your Wi-Fi during a Netflix binge. Let's talk style. The grainy gritty camera filter makes everything look like it's filmed on an old CCTV lens, covered in trauma. And it works. You can practically smell the blood, sweat, and moral decay. The CGI car scenes though, absolutely hilarious. We're talking full on PlayStation 3 graphics here. I half expected to see a press X to move to the next screen prompt at some point. But oddly enough, that janky animation added a weirdly enjoyable charm. Like the filmmakers knew and said, yeah, this looks silly. You're welcome. One of the best recurring bits is Walker doing this Batman detective replaying scenes in his head thing. He walks into a crime scene, surveys the mess, and pieces together what happened like Sherlock Holmes crossed with a bloodhound. It's actually quite slick. And the sound design? Chef's kiss. Gunfights rattle your bones. Every bullet sounds like it's breaking the sound barrier, and possibly your living room speakers. You like film and TV. That's why you're here. Hit that follow button. Let's go. Now, if you're expecting a revolutionary plot, don't. This story is about as original as a Hollywood reboot. It's your classic corrupt officials meet vengeful cop meet shady underworld setup. But hey, what it lacks in originality, it makes up for in execution and executions. It's a proper Gorefest. Limbs fly, blood sprays, bones crunch, and the choreography is brutal in the best way possible. What's surprising is the emotional gut punch it sneaks in. Beneath all the chaos and carnage is a surprisingly potent theme about parenthood and the sins we pass down. Every major character is carrying some form of generational baggage, like his designer briefcase. It's subtle, but it hits, especially as the final pieces come together. Havoc is not the best thing on Netflix, despite what Twitter and that one guy in your group chat might say, but it's a wild ride. And if you enjoy films like The Raid, Extraction, or anything where Tom Hardy breathes heavily and commits acts of violence, like he's on a protein shake only diet, this is a must watch for you. Just maybe lower your expectations for realism and car physics. I'm Ken, so I'm gonna watch it so you don't have to. If you're into film, TV, video games, or theatre, hit that follow button. That way, let's discuss.